Hello and welcome to Hearts of Iron 4 with the Soviet Union. Let's split our armies. Yes, it's a tedious process, but I actually need to do that so we can actually have some decent units somewhere. That's 5 armies. Let's make it a 6th one. Okay, have this. And go with that. There we go. And you here. Now, let's assign you to Hatchevsky as the field marshal. Let's have Georgy Zhukov. And let's not mistake him with Konev. We're gonna have Rokossovsky here. Vasilevsky here. We're gonna have our favorite general. Where is he? There we are. Markian Popov here. And Konev, let's hope you can defend the Japanese border. Okay, everyone here. Let's switch to infantry units we can actually use. A new 14 units. Well, you're going to defend the docks everywhere. Or almost everywhere. Just defend the Black Sea. There you go. Defend this one, and here. Not this one, unfortunately. There is only one dock here, and it's in that small island right there. How many troops do we need for that? 11. Great, we're gonna give you someone who is decent. Vlasov, why don't you take control there? Okay, let's research heavy fighters almost immediately. We need range. Go with research and production. It's gonna take some time. I think that's enough civilian factories for now. Give me all the guns and all the artillery. We don't need any tanks. Production line here. We need some anti-air. Move it up. And this the arrow you can just press with shift to move it all the way up. Okay, have this and this. Stalin's constitution plus 160 political power. There we go. No divisions in basic training, well, of course. And we're waiting. Now, let's assign the colors, which is incredibly important. You're gonna be the Red Army. I'm gonna ask you to be the White Army. Or the White Divisions. I'm gonna give you the nice blue color right here. I want you to be the red team. I'm gonna give you the orange color. And since you're going to Japan, it doesn't matter what color you'd be. Let's give you the green one. There you go. And you, well, you can be the blue one again. Let's give you purple. And give you this. You'll be in a new theater. Congratulations, the theater's all to yourself. Right, now we're waiting for some command points so we can upgrade our commander. So how are you going? Rubber 6. Let's purchase it from the British Malaya. We will need to construct our own rubber in time. Strategic bombers, let's switch you out to interwar bomber. And we're waiting for our heavy fighter, so we can actually start producing those. It's gonna be great. So which one of you is the prize of the ship? This guy. Marat. Early heavy ship. We also have outdated subs. We want just one of these subs. The rest of you can focus on other stuff that are, you know, useful. And once you're done, we can switch you out again. Well, it's gonna take some years before you're completed, so no rush. Foreign claims. We should disband the Soviet Union. It's for the best. It seems like a dying state. Let's take a look at the states, occupied territories. Release Ukraine. Belarus. To go first, core states. Okay, if you press at the right button, it takes you to the location this country is going to be released in, which, yeah, it's cool. Right, let's continue forward. Alright, let's place our units on the border. Zhukov, the Polish border is yours. Rokossovsky, I'm gonna send you on the Romanian border. Vasilevsky, go to the Turkish border. I need Popov to surround Moscow. And you can be stuck in China for all I care, just don't lose that war here. Okay, let's level you up, let's give you charismatic. And we'll wait before you give you the aggressive assaulter. There you go. I'm afraid there is nothing to do but wait. We shall soon have complete victory and dominance over Asia. How close are you? Not very close. That's a shame. Let's release the planes. We're gonna go all out on bombers and heavy fighters once we have the technology for it. Okay, you can stop doing stuff. I'm gonna ask you to be part of this army and defend this. Good, go. Something else? There are two divisions somewhere, right in Leningrad. Okay, you can actually be assigned to this army. Now, I'm not sure if I should keep Mongolia and Tanatuva in my faction. War economy, of course. Stalin's constitution is complete. Let's go with positive heroism. It's heroism, I'm positive. Okay, how long before we have artillery? 65 days, and equipment 390 days. Excellent. We can go either with research or buildings. Well, let's go with superior firepower. None of the above. Excellent, and we're waiting and waiting. Italy took Ethiopia. Yes, the world is a bit upset about that, but no one should really care about Ethiopia. The Spanish Civil War. A civil war has erupted in Spain. Several generals seeking to overthrow the current government in Madrid have issued a proclamation, and a large portion of the Spanish armed forces have answered their call to arms. This right-wing nationalist faction has occupied much of Spain, including the overseas territories. Loyalist forces and volunteers have assembled under the left-wing Republican government, determined to resist the punch of their last breath. The battle for Spain has begun. What will this mean for Spain? It means that the Soviet Union will soon visit their houses. Okay, what can I give you so you can be a little bit more useful in that war? Don't know. How many troops can we send to Spain? Five units. Okay, sound volunteers, including air volunteers. This should be automatically on. And you. This will generate threat. Big deal. No worries, all we need to do is defend Madrid. We are gonna defend. We don't care about them winning the war, actually. What we do care about is holding off and gaining some experience for this general. There are my divisions right there. Okay, go here. What's taking you so long? The army's already there. There you are. Excellent. Go help him here. Here. Put one unit here. And let's try this again. Here, here, and maybe here. March, and make sure you don't fall under their blades. Okay, I'm gonna send you here, and I'm going to ask you to reinforce the Spanish volunteers before anyone else. We can actually counterattack here. Isn't that lovely? Go ahead. The Second London Naval Treaty signed. Well, good for London, I guess. Let's go with concentrated industry. We're big, they don't have enough planes to cover all of our lands. Go here and here. I see that you're keeping the borders right there. That's one state, is it? Yeah, the states in this game are horrible. Speaking of which, I'm gonna assign you to also get supplies before everyone else. You'll just have to wait. Okay, support this attack. And then stop. We are holding them. How powerful is this guy? He is pretty powerful. Okay, we have researched positive heroism. Let's go with progressive code. We are so progressive. Okay, they passed the Neutrality Act. Sure. That'll make them avoid war. Ah, next. What should we research? Military terrorists, so Shaposhinkov, Boris Shaposhinkov will take command here. You're not gonna lose all your dogs, are you? So, how quickly are you growing, mate? I'm just wondering about that. Let's see. He is level 2 still. Defending Madrid, as is his duty. There you go, we now have new fighters, and let's start researching them. From fighter to heavy fighter, go with this and this. Okay, let's research more technology and computers. They are very important. Okay, there's the Japanese provocation at our border. As part of maintaining the demarcation line on the border between us and the Japanese shogunate. Again. Shogunate. Weird. A work party was sent out to check the demarcation markers near Lake Kashan. When approaching the border, the work party was taken under fire by local Japanese outpost. We have launched a formal diplomatic protest, but the Japanese ambassador maintains that the work party was sent to move the markers to allow us to claim more territory. The Japanese have assured us that they will respect the border, but will not allow any tampering with the current demarcation and will respond with force should we attempt to do so. This effectively means that we can no longer move freely about our territories in the area. Yes, we can, just watch. Okay, everyone, move here. Come on, Konev, you can hold him off. And we're waiting, so... Challenge the Zanbatsus. Good luck with that. Seriously. Why are you all green? Oh, right. Let's not forget the Spanish volunteers. Dear oh dear. It seems like we're slowly losing this war. Let's have an orderly retreat right there. This is not a good defensive position. Was that the Germans that took it over? Yes, it is. Interesting. Okay, retreat over there as well. Now, if you lose the dogs, I'm gonna be so dead. Can't even imagine. Let's take a look at that. Current wars. Spanish Civil War. Well, the Republicans have lost 54,000 men, and the Nationalists have lost 34,000 men. I don't know how they expect to win this, considering that they are so weak, but, well, it's not my place to judge. I'm just here to provide moral support for our communist friends. Okay, I'm gonna ask some divisions here and here. Wonderful. Well, sooner or later they are gonna reach that. How's the border conflict? Who is this? Leonid Govrov. Okay, how good is this general? They have randomly assigned to this division. What the hell just happened there? Following the clash between Soviet and Japanese forces on the border area around Lake Kashan, the Japanese ambassador in Moscow has requested a ceasefire. Several Japanese assaults on Soviet positions failed, with heavy casualties during the battle. raising the concerns in the Japanese military about the capabilities of their forces. We just earned some land doctrine points. Great. Go here. I mean, we're probably gonna give him command. Okay, I want you to walk here. Don't worry, as long as they then don't break this, we'll be fine. Okay, I want you to retreat here because they are gonna break this and we're not gonna be fine. Maybe we should send them down to Murcia. You're trying to attack me with a tank. That's interesting, but you're also attacking me through a river, so this is not that great. We can't pierce the tanks. The renewal of the Roman protocols. The Hungarian instigation, Italy, Austria and Hungary have renounced the Roman protocols originally signed in 1934. The French Little Entente. That's interesting. France just stabbed itself in the back. Let's research that. Czechoslovakia and France. Yeah, I'm sure both of them are gonna fall. Just defend against the tanks and the river crossing. We still have artillery. I know that the artillery isn't that great against tanks, but it should be sufficient to at least hold them off. Right? Wrong. Okay. I thought you guys are part of this army. Right, you're no longer the Brown Division and you switched my insignia here, so that's a little bit strange. Okay, I want one of you here, and you can retreat over there. Yes, we have reserves. They're not doing anything. Wisely chosen. Greetings. So, how good did you become, Markov? I mean, Popov. Markian Popov. I honestly can't see him anywhere. Ah, there he is. Almost level 3. Not bad. That's why he's there, to become better. So we are so close to one more research slot. It's gonna be great. How goes the game? Well, it's fine. Still pretty early to say. Not very impressed with my army, honestly. But hey, they will learn to fight or they will die. You know, Soviet stuff. Research. Go with this. Make them proud. And I really need to be careful what I choose in the Great Purge. So this is a level 5 general, Georgy Zhukov. I don't think we're gonna take Berlin with that army yet. I mean, we are so out of supplies right now. 180 days before that happens. Go here and defend that. Now, since we don't actually have any tanks, I couldn't send any to Spain, so... Well, we are gonna go with medium the second we have the research. And also we need to research anti-tanks so we can defend against Germany when they arrive, because, yes, they will attack us. Also, I think we need to secure the straits. which means that we'll be at war with both Turkey and Romania at the same time. Okay, go here, and you go here. Come on, Popov. Become better. I'm counting on you. For some reason. No, it's not historical focus. In fact, the Japanese became a shogunate. And France formed the Little Entente, which means that, well, the French are gonna die. And the British, I have no idea what they're doing. Oh my lord. They don't have a parliament right now. Which means that their king will be back in power soon. Which is great, that means that they're gonna join Germany. Isn't life grand? Okay, there's some industry for me. Let's go construction 1. Right, Zhukov, do you have any skills we want for you? No. What about you, Rokossovsky? Nope. Come on, someone needs to be a little bit better than they are. Oh my lord, 4-4-3-2. I mean, yeah, 2 isn't that great, but all the rest of them, yeah, that's amazing. What about you? 5-5-2-5. No skills. Now, you may see weak generals, but I see potential future commanders. After the Great Purge. Who's left will be strong. Who is not left will be, well, replaced by someone better. 70 days for this research slot. Start researching it. Oh, by the way, how is this going? We have not that many factories. What can we actually choose for you? Now, I was looking for mods actually for the Soviet Union, because I was hoping to play an Imperial Russia game, but didn't find anything interesting, so no mods for this time. Which is strange, because it didn't allow me actually to have achievements. Maybe because it's not on Iron Man. Captain of Industry, 150. Prince of Terror. Nikolai Yeshov. I like the small portrait of Alexander Kerensky here. He looks nothing like the big portrait that will show up here. $150. We can wait. Wait a second, since Japanese are going the shogunate way, yes, they can go to war against me, and they will. Oh my lord. So they'll attack me around the same time as the Germans actually attack me as well, which means that we really need to expand fast. And no worries, we'll be fine. I mean, we're gonna fight Germany, England and Japan. Let's see where America is heading, because if it's heading for the fascist route, I'm pretty much dead. No. Ah, great. Great. How about you, Mexico? What are you going for? I honestly have no idea. You're going unaligned. Control the army. Gain base stability. No, seriously, I have no idea what this tree gives you. I need to play with Mexico. Okay, how many days before we have all the weapons we require? 106. Just hold them for 106 more days and we'll be fine. Sorta. There are Italian tanks attacking us. Is that an Italian army? Is that a Spanish tank, actually? No, has to be an Italian tank. Which is weird that we can't pierce it. I mean, all we need to pierce an Italian tank is a slingshot and one very, very sharp rock. Go here. How's your level? 92. Almost there, we can promote you. Yeah, well, we can, but we won't, because, well, there's nothing we can do here. Dominions break with the crown. Representatives of the Dominion governments today announced that they will allegedly be breaking ties with the crown. They cite the government and their people as primary reason for why the British-Commonwealth relationship can no longer continue. This crisis, brought on by King's intent to marry Willis Simpson, has now resulted in the formation of a new Commonwealth of Nations with various dominions, and it seems that the present paralysis of the British government will preclude any actions being taken in response to this move. This is undoubtedly what the Dominions have hoped for. The Empire is in crisis. And they are researching radar. Huh. I mean, I can't blame them. Who doesn't like good radio stations, right? I have a slight suspicion that we're gonna lose that civil war. Now, from what I've seen, the United Kingdom is just going for the monarchy. I don't remember where this tree was. Steady as she goes, or change in course, the King's Party. Organize the black shirts. Well, they have a small chance of gaining this. Organize the black shirts, which will make them fascist. Or concession to the trade unions. I think they're going for the king. By the way, this is the second time this happens when I'm playing with Russia. Maybe the AI knows how good I am and they're trying to stop me. Well, apparently I'm not that good because I'm losing the Spanish Civil War. Okay, I want you two to go back here. Are we reinforcing here? Yep, great. Captain of Industry, with civilian factories construction speed, go with that. We're still constructing quite a lot of factories. They still haven't taken Barcelona yet. So, Spain, how's the war going for you? You lost 129,000 men and you've lost 100,000 men. We're definitely losing this. Okay, we have computer machines. Oh, we also don't have anything better than muskets. Automatic weapons are becoming more portable. Submachine guns have already proven effective, and the development of the hand support weapons must continue. Go ahead. Oh, we also need to research anti-tanks. How's this going? It's December. Poland seeks Baltic cooperation. Oh, come on. I mean, you could have joined the Little Entente. That's a nice music there. The second five-year plan prioritizes the development of heavy industry. The Soviet Union must develop quickly in order to match the capitalist and fascist powers of the West. Now, the Spanish Civil War is going badly because, well, they have tanks, and we don't have any anti-tanks. I may need to retreat from Madrid. If we lose all the dogs, we're gonna starve to death, because the Spanish won't provide for us. Bloody bastards. Okay, it's December the 24th. We're gonna wait 6 more days before picking the next research. I don't think that's gonna have any effect, but I'm gonna take a look at that. So 130 days, 29, 28, 7, 6, 5, 4. Yep, no effect whatsoever. Okay guys, protect the troops. It doesn't matter that Spain will fall. Popov. Yes, you've reached a new level of brilliance. Congratulations. I need you to go across the river. Just hold them off. Also, I don't know why, but for some reason the Republicans decided to assault across mountains with their weak infantry. I mean, what were they thinking? Current wars, let's see, yep. We're slowly closing the gap between the losses. Okay guys, everyone here. Leave the Spanish to their fate. Let's upgrade this. And you go here. And we also don't have enough supplies for this army, despite me having this on high priority. You're fine, and you're fine as well. Now, if Spain turns fascist, I don't think there's gonna be anything preventing them from joining the Axis. Well, there might be something great. If Germany conquers Greece, Italy may declare war on them. Not that they will achieve anything, but, well, they can probably distract them a little until we organize our armies. Oh, also, I need reinforcements to be on top priority and start training some troops. And that's good enough. Any reserves? Yep, my troops are in reserves, except this one, he's very brave. Oh look, Madrid fell. Just another great success for the brilliant Spanish Empire. Let's push them out a little bit. Yes, we're getting more and more superior with each passing day. Okay, there's the construction. Go with this. Production efficiency goes up, which I approve. 70% in our victory. There's the 5-year plan. Let's research you and then we'll start the Great Purge. This is a great opportunity for us. Dude, come on. You know what I want. See? Not that difficult. You stay there until they have reinforcements. Excellent. Now, let's try to move. Here. Is that a tank right there? Yes. It's an Italian tank, I bet we can stop it. Actually, there are 2 tanks, and this unit is now considered seasoned. Are you completely reinforced? Well, we're lacking some manpower, but otherwise, yes. Okay, I need two of you here. And one of you goes here. You attack here, and you attack here as well. How much anti-tank do I need to reinforce that? Oh, we don't have anti-tank. Silly me, forgot to research it. And how's this going? Gotta admit, it's gonna take some time, but once this is completed, I think we'll be fine in the military factory conversion or whatever. It's actually kind of impressive that the Soviet Union doesn't have that many military factories when they begin the game. Keep fighting, we must hold them off until we win. Okay, there's my production. In 30 days we're gonna start producing my... Pakistan declared war on India. I mean, it was to be expected. They famously don't get along. Great, go here. No, don't hold me off. Yep. Emperor the... what is this? 5, 6, 7, 8. Empowers King's party. Following the royal marriage between King Edward VIII and Willis Simpson, the king has now appointed the leaders of a newly found pro-monarchist government. Winston Churchill, seriously? Anyway, Mosley and David Lloyd George, to form a new government after the nation's extended period without one. Supporters of Edward VIII applaud the formation of a loyal government, but critics point out that the new government is so supportive of the king's wishes that we might as well consider the king to be, de facto, an absolute monarch. I stepped into the past. I mean, he has Churchill, so maybe there is no threat for us whatsoever. Well, all we can do is protect Valencia. So, Italians, we can actually pierce you. That's because we upgrade the muskets. Yeah, that's the reason. Trust me. Okay, do we have any military theorists? No, we have a Prince of Terror here. Industrial concentration, electronic concentration. Actually, let's go with artillery designer. So, how many heavy planes do we have? 20. Oh yeah, we're gonna conquer the world with those planes. Push them out there. Okay, attack from this side, so they can be in multiple combats. And hold. Okay, 10 days. Just hold them off a little bit longer. How long before we are armed? We can't have this, so we're going for the Great Purge next. This is gonna be incredibly painful. Okay, the Great Purge. And we can't cancel that. Yeah, we can't cancel that focus. We have 110 days. Let us begin. The fifth column. The persecution of enemies of the people who would reverse or subvert the revolution has been ongoing policy since the party came to power. The eternal power struggle that followed has shifted our focus, and purging the party ranks themselves has been given more emphasis since Trotsky's exile. Stalin has made himself an icon, but at the cost of making many real enemies and innumerable imaginary ones. Having seen the worst of internal power struggle, General Secretary is prone to act on the slightest suspicion. Being purged from the party means imprisonment or death. Dark times lie ahead for those who show disloyalty or just a bit too much loyalty to seem credible. Are Zinoviev and his ilk still in touch with Trotsky? Only time will tell. Right, anti-tanks, 93 days. How's this going? It's going fine. I actually don't need those factories anymore. Yeah, cancel this one as well. We're gonna have these and these. And these. Six, 7. We'll need at least 7 more. Go here and defend that. Now here's the funny part. If the Italians should leave the war, we would definitely be able to fight them back. Of course, if you lose Barcelona, we'll definitely lose that, but whatever. I need to train my fleet. So. Everyone? I don't know what to do with you. Just start training everywhere. There you go. Army experience 100, which means we can have a free research, not research, a free land doctrine. Come on, don't lose. Go back in the fight. And you can become an infantry expert. Which will of course make you a lot better against the Italian tanks. Okay, what next? Better artillery, that's always needed. And you guys have signed a white peace. I don't know what happened there. So what kind of decisions can we make? The typical ones. Honestly, Russia needs a rework here. Oh, that's nice. Let's release you to the world. Well, you might not be the best, but you are sufficient. Oh, speaking of not the best, how are you doing? Oh, the German tanks arrived. No wonder we started failing. Okay. Amelia Earhart circumvates the globe. Well, good for her, she can die on the battlefield. What did I just do? Okay, what did I just do? You know, this is something we need. An archive somewhere here to say, you just clicked this. Oh well, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be that bad. So we killed Kalinin. I don't know about this guy. This is bad because Kalinin does give you stability, and we so need stability if we're gonna change the laws again. I mean, it's not that bad, honestly. You can always spend some political power for that. Okay. Canada seeks immediate patriation. The German-Soviet treaty, despite harsh previous rhetoric against both people and the ideological leadership of the Soviet Union, Adolf Hitler and Germany has now reached out to us, requesting a mutually beneficial research treaty. While exchanging knowledge would help our efforts to develop new tank designs along the promises of other research benefits in the future, there is little doubt concerning previous statements that Germany are doing this for their own sake. Should we go forward with the agreement despite the risk of aiding Adolf Hitler's ambition? Well, yeah, sure. We want tanks. Tanks are cool. Oh, blast it. Okay, we need to research a new light tanks before we can actually switch to medium ones. So Hitler, what are you doing now? The Reich Autobahn. Not gonna lie, it's not going good. Popov was wounded. Seriously, dude? I mean, you have only 5 divisions. You could have hidden everywhere. Okay, how good is he right now? 69. Now, he might reach level 4. I want you to go here. And I want you to support him here. Okay, you retreat there, and you go and support him here. Well, we are gonna prolong this war as much as we can. I'm going to ask you... I mean, we don't need field hospitals, we're Russia. If we need blood, we're gonna leech someone. Tactical bomber. I was gonna go with light tanks for now. Can't believe I forgot that Russia doesn't have light tanks. 2. They have light tanks, just not light tanks 2. We can go with the radio here. This will confuse our enemies. It's not going so well, is it? I mean, we are holding, but just because... Just because there are Soviet divisions here. Right, how long before we have this researched? Oh, we have it researched, then why am I not producing any? Okay, we're also gonna aim for some planes and some tanks, but the tanks can wait for now. Damn it. I was so hoping to help you out there. Can you attack here? I mean, just go there. Don't worry about a thing. The secret trial of the generals. The Red Army has always been home to subversive elements, even since Trotsky himself was Commissar of War. Documents acquired by the NKVD have implicated several high-ranking officers as not only traitors but spies. Mikhail Tukhachevsky is amongst the most prominent of the suspects, and one Stalin is kept to rid the army of. Meanwhile, the Navy's frequent contact to foreigners has led to many of them being arrested as well. Although there are documents from our enemies proving their guilt, there is no telling if they fabricated them or if they were given false information by those who wanted to purge the motion to begin with. Now the problem is that both Tukhachevsky and Rokossovsky are part of the army. And Tukhachevsky himself is an amazing commander if you know anything about history. I'm not saying Rokossovsky isn't great. I mean, I can go ahead and just go with false confessions are not proof. It will lead to a civil war in the future. Something I don't want. Armor genius, we won't have this. Decisive battle expert, okay. Division training town, I don't care about this. And what do you remove? Mikhail Tukhachevsky, Alexander Yagarov, Vasil Blucher, Pyotr Smirnov. Honestly, considering that I don't need both of them, I mean, they are replaceable. Rokossovsky refuses to confess but cannot be allowed to live. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, and who shall take his place? This guy. I like his stash. I mean, I think he defended against the Japanese, but I can't be sure because the war was so quick. Okay, there's the artillery we were waiting for. It's gonna cost 140 days. Again, we can wait. I just don't know what to research next. Let's go with tactical bombers. Okay, go here and defend that. We can break through here if you want to. Watch this. Broken. Okay, let's say that we want an anti-air here. Also one engineering company. I totally forgot we could do that, but we don't have enough support equipment for it. Anti-air. We don't have enough for that either. Anti-tank and recon. Well, to have the Dream Army, we'll have to wait for the production to take its effect. Should we go with medium tank designer, heavy tank designer, or mobile tanks? Let's go with medium tank. That's what we're going for, right? So, how's it going, Spain? We've lost almost 300,000 and you lost more than 300,000, still we've actually turned the tide of the battles. Not the tide of the war, mind you. We are still gonna lose that. Unless Germany decides to attack someone. Which they probably won't. Attack there. And then attack here. Hey, look at that, he's trapped. So adorable. Okay, after several rounds of arrests and trials, the Great Purge has waived the narrative that led up to this trial. Amongst the accused are not only old leaders of Nikolai Bukharin, but a number of diplomats, politicians and military officers, and even many high-ranking AKVD officers. The charges are also more extensive than previously, including decade-old plots to murder Soviet leaders and sell the Union to its enemies. The fact that the NKVD themselves are now amongst the target of the purge has in sense brought the proceedings in for cycle. Threats and batterings have led to many confessings to all charges, even the most outlandish ones. The leading defendants face execution. Naval experience gain, we don't care about that. Ground support expert, air superiority plus 10%. Now that's actually something I would like. Close air support expert. Interesting, Alexander Vasilevsky. And you stop being a general, that's something we're not gonna go with. We can lose the naval commander and Prince of Terror. Oh my god. Prince of Terror. Do it. I'm not sacrificing one more of my generals. Okay, this has ended there. Protect the flanks. Just hold them off here. If we manage to surround the Italian tanks, this is gonna go our way, definitely. I can't believe that Barcelona is still holding on to them. Speaking of which, France, I know that you're training next to the Spanish border, but why not move one of those tanks a little bit closer? It will be a significant help. Right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna create a new division. We're gonna give you all the nice stuff. You're gonna have artillery, 2 artilleries, 1 anti-air, 1 anti-tank, and then we're gonna fill you up with infantry until you reach 30. How's the organization? Minus 22. $36, 38. $40. Organization minus 16. I mean, we can go with that. The problem is that the organization goes way down. What if I do this? I'm gonna add one of you. And one more, let's say, anti-tank. Apparently that's not a great idea. Let's go with that. And instead of calling you infantry template, Pograniczna Dywizja. I think that means border patrol or something. Alright, that works for now. Let's see who's going to be the lucky one who's going to get all of that. Oh, so I made a small mistake. But we're gonna fix that a little bit later. Okay, go with this little tank. mean, you can go and defend one of the territories here or here. I mean, that's gonna be great. Trust me. You guys don't need to be there anymore. We don't have enough anti-tank for everyone. Come on, click on that. Thank you. Now extend the line from here to here. Maybe I should start fabricating a claim against Turkey. Well, I'm gonna think about it. This is where I'm gonna end this episode, so thank you all for joining me, and I'm gonna see you all next time. Goodbye.